So I'm here at Gateway Park on the Kona Big Honzo ST 2020 frame with most of the parts that I've been riding on if you've been paying attention for the last few months. I started with the alloy Kona Big Honzo and then I changed the frame out to the 2020 Honzo ST. So that Honzo is based on 29-inch wheels with 120mm travel, where the Big Honzo is based on 27.5 plus wheels, which I do enjoy, nice big tires, and 130mm travel. So the Big Honzo ST is the same idea as the Big Honzo. It does have a little shorter chainstay, from 430 to 425, and it's adjustable. It is a steel frame, of course, Big Honzo ST, green. So today is my first impression, my first ride on it. The Honzo ST was freaking amazing on this build with the 130mm travel and the 27.5 plus. It was awesome, and this is my search for a perfect hardtail for me, which in the past I've enjoyed dirt jumpers for my hardtails. I put gears on them and I used to commute on them all day everywhere. Not so much the case anymore, but I still like the feel of it. So the Honzo ST was a very good bike, and probably my favorite one I've ridden in a long time. The Big Honzo ST, first impressions, I don't know. I like it. It's fun. I think I can feel the difference in the chainstay length, because the chainstay length on this is 425, where the Honzo ST was 415, so a little shorter wheelbase. I did add the 130 travel with the front versus 120 on the Honzo. The Big Honzo, this is running a stock height fork, so the geometry didn't change, where the Honzo ST geometry did change slightly. I don't know, the Honzo ST just felt awesome, but I will stop talking about that and tell you have to keep into account that this is the first ride I've had in 2.5, 3 weeks, because the trail's been closed on my days off. And I did our coffee shop ride yesterday, which was 18 miles, and I'm still feeling it today. So, and it was an easy ride. It was fun, but I need to ride more. So I can't say that the bike is not up to par. I'm going to say 90% of that today that I'm feeling is me, not the bike. So I need more time on this bike. It looks awesome. It's fun, but I need to work on the motor. Me. So once I've done that, I'll do a proper review on the Big Honzo ST. So when I was finishing up my ride, I did hear a little bit of drag in the brake. I did fit new brakes to the bike and left the old discs. The discs are the Shimano made for resin brakes, resin brake pads, and I put in the Guide RE brakes from SRAM for more power, because the original Shimano 400 brakes were just not really strong enough. They weren't working that well. They had adequate power for a while, until I really needed it, and then they kind of fade a little faster. The Guide REs have a ton of power, but because the disc is too thin, or it's because the Shimano disc is thinner than what the Guide calls for, I had to advance the pads a little bit, which is you take the wheel off, squeeze the brake a little bit, and the pads move in just a little bit, since there is no pad contact adjustment on the Guide REs. I had to do it manually just by doing that, but I may have done it too far, and that may have definitely hampered what I was feeling today on the bike, because the bike felt heavy, felt slow. I would equate that mostly to me, but with the brakes, with at least one brake rubbing me not noticing it until I start going slower. I could hear a little, that would definitely cause what I was feeling. So I will fix that, get some new discs, and then we'll get back out there on the next ride, and I will keep working on this review for the 2020 Big Honzo ST.